welcome to this reading. Today's reading is going to be all about your root chakra and the state it's in and the messages it has for you, the light and dark aspects, just kind of a well-rounded root chakra reading about your root chakra. It's going to be a collective reading for those of you who have found this video today, that this is for you. This is going to be a series of 7 videos on my channel. 7 videos, one for each of the 7 chakras, following the 7 chakra system, starting with root and then ending with the crown chakra. If you can hear any water trickling in the background, that is just a diffuser I have going. I'm going to start by reading an excerpt from my book here, and it's not my book, but I'll link the book that I'm reading from in the description in case you would like to read it also. But I'm going to just read an excerpt about the root chakra, so you have a bit more of an idea of what that is if you aren't aware already. Then I'm going to do a very short guided meditation, then shuffle your cards, followed by your reading, of course. Unlike my other videos, I'm not going to shuffle the cards out with background music. I'll probably just shuffle them out and take it a bit more slowly, and if I get a message while I'm shuffling them out, kind of, stop and tell you what I'm seeing. I invite you to stay and hear about the root chakra and hear, sit for the meditation and kind of tune into yourself. But also, I'm not here to control you. I'm going to leave timestamps in the description, which will have different timestamps for each part of the reading. So without further ado, I'm ready to get into it. Hopefully you are too. The Sanskrit name for the root chakra is Muladhara, which means root support. This is the base chakra that connects you to Mother Earth and gives you a strong, stable foundation on which to build the rest of your life. It is also quite literally related to your roots, in that it ties you to your natal family and your ancestors. The root is the first chakra to develop, and it does so from birth to age 7. Before we come into the physical realm, we are pure consciousness. After conception, the root chakra starts connecting us to the earth and our natal family so we can learn to live in a body, be a part of a tribe, and survive. Your first chakra is about physical embodiment, so it's related to your overall health and vitality, as well as your ability to manifest physical things like money, good health, and other things you may desire. It's associated with simplicity, organization, and anything foundational in your life, as well as gravity and grounding, or what the yogis call apana, meaning downward moving energy. Your root chakra directly influences your finances, work, family, and home life. It's also connected to your sense of safety and security, and your feeling of belonging in your body, with your tribe, and on this planet. It's associated with the color red, and also this crystal is, having a little brain freeze, red jasper. Okay, so this meditation is called Tapping into Your Root Energy. When you're ready, I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'm going to guide you through a visual meditation. Imagine you are a very old, giant redwood tree. Feel how tall and sturdy you are, and draw your focus to your deep, wide roots. Notice how they spread wide and anchor you into the earth. Imagine them soaking in all the vital, robust nutrients you need, giving you vitality, strength, and stability. Feel into your roots while we take 10 deep breaths. In for 4 and out for 4. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. When you're ready, we'll start by breathing in 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. I'm going to let you do the next 5 breaths on your own, and I will ring a bell when it's time to open your eyes. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. I hope you feel nice and relaxed now. I know I do. Spirit, please be with us while we connect to the collective's root chakra, as well as the messages that it has. Thank you. What is the state of the collective's root chakra, please? The state of the collective's root chakra. $62, $42, and $32. Lots of twos. Your first card for the state your chakra is in, we have the Wild Woman, and it says, when the Wild Woman comes to dance into your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage in the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. And the message I'm getting here is that you're really breaking through a wall right now that has held you back for a time. It says also on this card, the bright light within us gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. And so I can feel this real wall of fear relating to judgment of others and self-expression and being your true self and moving towards what you truly want for yourself, what you truly want for your life, and having this wall up which was limiting you and holding you back. And I see you bursting through and deciding to move toward your dreams despite fear. There's a real energy of being in the moment and really enjoying it and being like, this is what life is for. A real satisfaction in what you're doing. Your second card for this state that your root chakra is in is the Rainmaker, number 42. And it says, the Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or what could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. So I feel like this dream, this new beginning that you have broken through that wall to move towards, I feel that there has been something within you that has been building up to this moment, and that you have developed so many internal resources and also external resources. Like if this is a project where you need things, I feel that you have, already kind of accumulated what you need to bring this project to life, but especially like your internal resources, the growth that you have gone through to be the person you need to be, to bring this change about in your life that will make you feel so satisfied, because you are feeling like you belong in this world, like that you have a right to be in this world, to be who you are and to show up authentically and to move towards your dreams because that's what you want to do and not because, it's what others are telling you should do. I definitely, with the Rainmaker card, feel that there are so many components that have been, growing within you and in the world around you that will help bring this forth for you in ways that you don't even realize and in ways that you don't even need to know it, that the universe is setting these things up for you and could be God. Please, when I say universe, know that I mean that great spirit, that great power, that great love, that energy which I feel that we are connecting to, although I understand the difference of religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs. With Rainmaker, I feel like there is so much that has been happening behind the scenes for you, within yourself, deep within yourself, in your subconscious, in your body, in different areas that are going to be utilized to bring your dream forth, that will just work out so well because the universe is behind you. The universe is supporting you being your authentic self and finally bursting through that wall, and they're ready for you to take that step. I feel this huge energy, both with the Rainmaker and with the Wild Woman, of being in the moment, of feeling the rain on your skin, the sensations of life, feeling the thumping of the music, of the beat, really breathing into all of these different areas of life and just feeling so whole and just so grounded and just so excited about life. And I feel like these moments, possibly they're, well, not few and far between, but this might not be a constant thing you're experiencing, but when you're experiencing it, it feels magical and it feels so beautiful and you want to experience it all the time. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying what I'm feeling right now, the energy that you're in right now. It's really beautiful. Really dancing with life and dancing with Mother Earth and the world around you. I know that's a very poetic way to put it. I hope you know what I mean. For the next card, Luminous Warrior, number 32. It says, "The Luminous Warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember that intention follows attention. Intention follows attention. So focus on your positive traits. Feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within." I feel that this is a fear you may be experiencing, that even though you feel excited about this new chapter and you know that it's right and you're ready to move past that wall and you're really feeling in the moment and enjoying those times, that there is also this fear of others' judgment, or that they will impact your journey in some way, and that they will hold you back and make you fail, or somehow limit your potential. And I don't feel that this is the case. I understand that fear, and I'm sure that it comes from a real place where you have been hurt in the past. But I do not see that coming forth in the future. I'm getting an image with the Luminous Warrior about this fear you may be experiencing about, people or energies or situations that may hold you back from achieving what you want to achieve and having this new beginning of that you would like to have. And worrying that is going to limit your capacity to move in this new direction. And I'm getting this image of a light, that you are that light, and fearing these shadows and that they will dim the light in your life, or dim your light, how you feel about yourself, dim your self-expression. And I feel that that's not actually the case, and that you really are protected moving towards this new goal, and that these shadows that you're seeing representing fears is how I am seeing it, is that a shadow cannot exist without the light, and that a light, having a block, how do I say? It's such a visual kind of idea. A shadow is only created when something is put between the light and, nothing. And so I feel that these fears are shadows on the wall, they're not real, and that these are just blockages that it would be helpful to move past, simply because it would bring you more comfort. That there is no need to fear, and it is safe to let that go. So now we'll get into what message is there relating to your root chakra or from your root chakra, that energy. What message is there? Please, Spirit, the message about the collective's root chakra. Oops. I do feel that there's one more. So we have the Three of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords, the Sun reversed, the King of Cups reversed, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. With the Three of Cups, I'm feeling that this relates to a potential habit you may have, which is a self-sabotaging energy. Kind of overindulging in things that definitely do make you feel good. You know, maybe it is hanging out with friends, or playing a game, or could be a substance, eating, and anything that makes you feel really good, but that perhaps you overindulge in it, and especially when you are feeling afraid, and that this thing kind of gives you a moment of reprieve and helps you to feel better. Which is totally understandable, but at the same time, it can be a little bit of misguided self-love, in the sense that we're trying to take care of ourselves by making ourselves feel good, but in the long run, it makes us feel worse, or it makes us feel bad, and so it's like misguided self-love. And so I feel that coming up in your reading today, that this relates to a self-sabotaging habit you may have, that when you are feeling really scared about this new beginning, or moving towards this new goal, or moving towards your dream, or having this change within yourself, whatever it is, that you kind of lean into that overindulgence. And I especially feel that it takes up time, and that leaning into that, it's time that you could spend moving towards your dreams. And it's not that you have to move towards your dreams constantly, you know, day in, day out, every single moment, like that. It doesn't have to be that way. It's just to recognizing that this habit and why this habit exists, and it's not that you have to stop entirely, just reflect on and you know, and remember why you want to move in that direction. Remember why you want these dreams, and that you can do it. That it's time. That you know, everything has aligned for you to be able to do it, and that you are capable and ready. With the Knight of Swords, I feel that there may also be a feeling within you, a worry about your capacity to handle, you know, different day-to-day things, you know, social, like, you know, your social circle situation, as well as moving towards your goal, or, you know, those kind of day-to-day responsibilities, handling those as well as moving towards your goal. Like perhaps some of you, this is like a side hustle or something. Your capacity to handle that, and a worry that you know, you won't be able to handle it all. And I feel that the Knight of Swords is really here to give you reassurance in that, in your strength and in your ability to do this. I feel that you have more time in the day than you realize you do, and that especially by kind of recognizing this overindulgence, not not allowing yourself to do it at all, unless it's very unhealthy. Of course, I'll let you use your intuition on that, but like more so talks about an energy that of your ability to do it. It just may take a little bit of confidence, definitely, in your ability, but also how you kind of move things in your life. Like there will be structure required. And with the tiger, like tigers to me really represent strength and protection and wisdom. And so I definitely feel like you have the capacity to do this, and there is no need to fear because you have got this. I think it does require planning and making time for yourself, making time, that those components that make you your best self, in the sense that, if you know that going on a walk every morning helps you to have a productive rest of the day, or having your times for meditation helps you to feel more calm and grounded in your mind, and so that helps you to do other things and kind of ripples out to your life. Whatever that is for you, making time for that, and knowing yourself, like reminding yourself, hey, I know who I am, I can see myself, I can self-reflect, and I can do this. So that's what I mean in terms of structure. There may be days that you don't feel excited about this, you don't feel that you kind of doubt that you're actually moving in the right direction, and it's kind of like hard to move towards to do what you need to do. It's so hard because I feel like this is a lot of different things for each of you. So if this is a creative project, maybe it is hard to work on that, and you don't feel creative, you kind of feel this real wall before you can do it. Like I feel that this feeling won't like stick, and this feeling doesn't mean that you are moving in the wrong direction. That all that feeling is that fear that you will fail, fear that your self-expression will be diminished in some way, fear that you will be judged, fear that that this isn't for you, that this thing you want so much just won't happen for you. A fear that you won't even be accepted in this world for who you are, for who you authentically are, and how you authentically show up, that you will not be accepted. And I am here to tell you that that is not the case, and that there is so much love for you in the world, and that there are so many people who see you and love who you are, and love what you either are or will be putting out into the world, whether that is just who you are as a person, like showing up as you. And so I feel that this feeling of I'm just not into it today, or perhaps you really feel like in your body like that there is something just telling you do not do it. And I feel that there is a strong message coming here relating to your root chakra, which is like where fear is seated, that is really just a blockage, and that's not your intuition telling you to stop, that's just a blockage within you, say, like relating to some other experience that you're ready to break through and break past, so that you can have I actually want to turn this upside down now, well, right way, so that you can experience all of the happiness and all of this beautiful self-expression and authenticity and creativity and everything that brings into your life. Hi, so I did have to leave for a bit because I realized my computer was on 4%. So there's been a little bit of a break between when you have just watched and right now. But I believe we were up to the King of Cups. With the King of Cups, I feel that, especially if you're someone who tends to hold your feelings in or deal with things on your own, that if you do start to feel stressed regarding where you're moving on your journey, that confiding in someone you trust might help ease a little bit of that burden. Sometimes it may be hard for you to believe in yourself and to trust in your dreams and that in your potential to fulfill those dreams, especially relating to some kind of expertise. I definitely get that some of you may be doing something creative with the cups there, but this obviously definitely could be relating to your emotional body as well. If it is your emotional body, then it's the confidence that you truly have grown, and but with the King of Cups, I do also feel that it relates to this overindulgence we are seeing here, and this need for structure, and just trying to remember that you are the pillar of this new beginning that you're forming in your life, and that anything that you're creating is coming and rippling out from the things you do in your everyday life. And so, limiting those overindulgent behaviors so that you do have time to do this necessary things to bring this new beginning forward, and as well as your everyday responsibilities, just kind of giving yourself that structure, and relating this card in particular, relating to your ability to self-reflect on what you need to do in any given moment, but especially self-reflecting on how you feel, because it's of course not healthy to just push yourself. You're not a machine, you're a person, and if you need to take a break, that's okay, and that's actually needed in order to stay grounded and stay consistent. I think that you definitely have the capacity to know when you're overindulging, and and be able to cut back on that. So absolutely trust yourself. You might occasionally feel the need to latch on to others' energy in some way, as in, this could be like seeing someone who you admire be successful and feeling like you need to be successful in the same way as them. You need to do the same things that they do in order to be successful. And I feel that this isn't the case, and that you really have a really beautiful, unique light within you, and a beautiful, just a beautiful soul that is begging to be brought forth and shown to people exactly how you are. You don't have to be like anybody else in order to be successful. Absolutely, we can take lessons from those around us, and then that can teach us stuff, but just that there is a real that it's important that you still stay true to you, and that's what people are going to respond to. because I feel like we can naturally kind of pick up on the subtleties of why people are doing the things that they're doing, their authenticity. And I feel like that kind of need or not need, a desire to do what others are doing when you admire them, like it's like, it's sweet because you really just want to give that success to yourself. You want to get that in your life, which is totally understandable, and I definitely see that coming in for you. But also that it comes from like a fear that and a belief that how you are and the way that you would do things wouldn't be successful. And so definitely just trust yourself. Like, you've got this. I fully believe that you have the capability, the maturity, the intelligence, the structure. Like, you've got so many, even the resources, like it was saying before, like you have all that behind you, and this is happening. You can do this. You can bring it forth. I just want to read the message from the book here about the Two of Pentacles. So it says, sometimes there is a tendency to avoid matters of money if we are in a state of lack. The Two of Pentacles asks you to face the situation head on, tally up debts, craft budgets, and make a consistent effort to have a clear view of your outgoings and incomings. If you take control of this situation instead of pretending that the pile of unopened bills doesn't exist, you will soon find balance in your finances. You are bigger and stronger than many. You are bigger and stronger than money and debt. You must not fear it or let it have power over you. You are capable of earning and providing for yourself and others. This energetic shift will allow you to find harmony with money flow, and it will redirect the cash current to move in your direction. So I feel that for many of you, this is some kind of project related to your career, or perhaps a side hustle, like I mentioned, something that you would like to financially benefit from, possibly. And also a belief that's not possible. And I feel that the message here is that it absolutely is possible. And as long as you are consistent with moving towards it, and think about it logically, in that if other people can do it, why can't I? Like, if other people can do it, so can I, That there's really no reason that this can't work for you. Given that you have the ability to structure this and plan this, and this beautiful creative force within you, I really feel that it is possible for you. So I feel like definitely reminding yourself that you can do this, and it's not that this is a gift that the universe is giving you, which I'm not saying it's not. I feel that the universe is supporting you in this, but it's that it's not something that can be gifted and taken away. This is something you have made for yourself. This is something that you are choosing to build for yourself. It's based on the person that you are, these creative, the power within you, that self-expression, and the amazing abilities that you have, and that's what it's based on. It's not this kind of willy-nilly thing that can just be gifted to you and then taken away. It comes from you, and so you got this. I think we'll get into some more cards. So Spirit, In relation to the collective's root chakra, where do they want to be? Like, where do we want that root energy to be, please? I was feeling 1, and I definitely feel a huge energy for this, but I recognize that this came out as well, so I definitely will read for both of them. So with Apollo, I'm going to read what I read here in the book because I feel that it's very relevant. I feel like I'm reading a lot today, so I hope that's okay. When I read a message and I just feel like it's just super relevant, I'm like, you gotta hear this. So it says, "Wake up, the divine realms are communicating with you. Sweeping in upon his shining chariot, Apollo comes to illuminate the stream of heavenly messages that are being sent your way. Blonde curls gleaming in the sun, Apollo sits down next to you and starts to play rapturous music on his lyre. A wondrous intuitive language is being spoken through signs and synchronicity," he says. "Spiritual guides commonly send symbols like feathers and rainbows to remind you of their presence. Pay attention to words, phrases, overheard conversations, song lyrics, music, colors, images, symbols, and number patterns that you experience repetitively. You may have a sense of heightened awareness or sudden stillness as the sign is delivered. Divine messages will always be kind, loving, encouraging, and positive. They don't tell you to do anything. Rather, they nudge you in the right direction of your highest good, reinforcing your inner knowing. If you don't understand a divine message, ask yourself, if I really knew, what would this sign mean? Interpret it kindly and trust yourself." So I feel that there's an important message here, is that Spirit's not judging you. Like, if there's any fear intertwined with your spiritual relationship, that they just love you so much, and that there is no reason to worry about spiritual repercussion, or that they're judging you, or somehow that there is a negative tie between you and them. Because I don't feel that that is the case, and I truly feel that their love is unconditional. I also feel that it speaks about this support that they are providing you on your journey, and that they are 100% behind you on this creative expression, whether that is just, in this new you, or if it is that you are wanting to bring something into your life, career-wise or otherwise. And obviously, definitely, I feel that if you have been getting particular signs, like it says, those signs and synchronicities, that pay attention to those, and let those reinforce that you are on the right path, and that even though it's scary sometimes, that you've got this, and that you are capable. With the Qadesh card, so these cards are representing where you want to be, like where that root chakra would ideally like to be. And so I feel that where your root chakra would ideally like to be is in trusting the signs and synchronicities, and feeling that spiritual connection, and trusting that in your own power to create, and feeling in alignment with spirit and the universe. And I also feel that with Qadesh, that ideally you would like to feel like you enjoy what you're doing, when you create, that you enjoy who you are, and you enjoy, that you feel safe and comfortable expressing yourself. With what this card relates to, it is definitely relating to this sacral chakra. And so you may find it beneficial to do a sacral chakra meditation also, or to kind of connect with your sacral chakra, which relates to feminine energy and creativity and also enjoyment. You know, additionally, the sacral chakra is the next reading I'm going to do, so for sure, you know, if you're connecting with me in this reading, then, you know, maybe subscribe and watch that. But that's not really the message, you know. I don't want to feel like I'm just trying to do self-promo. That's not what I mean. Like, it really is about your sacral chakra. That's just it. Alright, so I think we'll get our last cards now. Spirit, what are your final messages relating to the collective's root chakra, please? Wow, the way the cards just shot out and then the card is coming to life. I love that. So I feel that there is going to be a moment on your journey, quite, you know, where one thing topples into so much and it just all comes forth based on that catalyst, and that it brings in this wave of positivity into your life, like a tipping point. I hope you enjoy me reading, because I'm going to again. Okay, it says 29, coming to life. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you can have is to show up. So I feel that definitely in combination with the Apollo card, that there is a message here of you don't need to control every detail. I feel that that's definitely kind of something born out of fear, is that if you don't control all of it, or if I don't control all of it, then, you know, then something might go wrong. And I feel that especially with the Apollo message coming through about you know, Spirit's not going to tell you what to do, but they just kind of nudge you in the direction of your highest good. And your highest good in this sense is this success that you want for yourself. You know, they're not going to guide you away from that. That's really not what I'm seeing. But perhaps it won't look exactly how you think it might look, and that's not a bad thing. That your highest good is something that you would want for yourself if you knew what it was, you know. But I feel that we just don't have that bird's eye perspective, that we don't always have that bird's eye perspective that Spirit has. And that's why, you know, it's so wonderful that having that relationship with them, and you know, that care and love like that they give to us, it's, you know, really beautiful, and you know, definitely something to be grateful for. And of course, you know, it's talking about that something beautiful is being born into your life, and a long-held dream, and everything like that. And so I feel like this is definitely like relating to what we're talking about, and that this is super happening. Like even the signs and synchronicities, like it was saying, like that this is happening for you, and you know, you're doing really well at growing this into your life. And even if sometimes you feel like there's something weighing you down and like blocking your manifestation, or, you know, stopping you, that there is really a message here of, even when you feel that way, you are still like moving towards your goals, that it's not actually inhibiting you. And it's only if, you know, a focus on that could stop you. But I really don't see that for you. Like, I feel that you're ready to let fear go, and you're so tired of it holding you back. And so, like we mentioned at the start, you're so ready to break through that wall, that you have broken through that wall, and you're saying, I'm not going back. Even though I'm scared, or even though that I have a fear come up, you know, that's just fear, and that doesn't mean anything relating to my future. It's only relating to my past. And so I really see you moving towards those dreams of yours, and I see you achieving. So interesting, because I'm reading about the dry desert, and this is in direct contradiction to, in particular, this card, but into the whole reading. It says, the subject of your inquiry is barren and can't give you anything right now. No matter how beautiful and seductive the shimmering glow of a mirage, this is an illusion. When the dry desert card is reversed, it is a warning not to be hypnotized into thinking you will achieve your desire. This well is empty. Consider the gift here. Know that while this is not the right place, person, or circumstance for you at the moment, it means that something much better, more fulfilling, and life-sustaining is coming. Celebrate the warning and be grateful. And the message I'm getting here is that if, while I've been reading, you have been getting, you know, you've been feeling that this is relating to maybe two things, or a few things, or, you know, maybe that this is relating to a new beginning with a person, I feel that this new beginning is so much more, like this new beginning is so much more than, you know, another person. You know, obviously we can have wonderful people come into our lives, but I'm getting a particular kind of energy here. I feel that this new beginning is within yourself, and is with your ability to create, and especially relating to a new creative opportunity or a career opportunity, and that it's not relating to a relationship. And that if there is, like, especially if this is like a no contact situation, that, you know, it says that well is empty, and you know, I'm not, you know, trust your inner intuition, of course, but the message I'm really getting here is that this is not the new beginning that's happening, and that holding on to that is only really going to hold you back from the beautiful new beginning you can have for yourself. And that you're so much better than chasing someone who's not for you, who doesn't care enough to give you the time of day, to, you know, they're putting you on the shelf, that you're so much, you deserve so much more than that. I'm going to end your reading by flipping to a page of this anxiety-free book, and it kind of comes up with like little, knocked the speaker, with like little sections. And God, I'm sorry if this message here was upsetting. I really didn't mean it to be. I know how hard it can be, like truly from first-hand experience, I know how hard it can be being in this sort of situation. And on the other hand, I also know how freeing it is to have released myself from the grip that that person had on me. And, you know, that there is better for you, truly, that person or, you know, a situation or whatever is not all that there is for you, and that there truly is so much more for you that will bring so much more positivity and happiness and fulfillment for you, which is what you deserve. So again, finishing with this anxiety-free book, because, you know, we've talked a lot about fears here, and I feel like we can just end on a bit of a positive note. That would be lovely. So, Spirit, please. Sorry about that, I just got a message. So, Spirit, a message to end our collective's reading here today. To help ease their worries and help them feel uplifted and, you know, ready to move towards these dreams. It says, look to the east. In Ayurveda, the ancient Indian form of healing, anxiety is seen to stem from an imbalance of Vata dosha. Vata is the air principle, and too much of this light, dry energy causes erratic thoughts, worries, and obsessions. Too much energy in the mind and not enough at the feet. To treat this with an Ayurvedic approach, you have to stabilize your energy and connect your body to the earth. Ayurvedic medicine would prescribe activities, diet, and herbal supplements to facilitate this. See a practitioner to find out more. I feel like that is so relevant, especially because, like, this is, you know, a root chakra reading, and, you know, Ayurvedic, and you know, it even says about, what did it say? Stabilize your energy, connect to your body and the earth. I thought it also said something about, like, feet and, oh yeah, too much energy in the mind and not enough at the feet, which is, you know, definitely talking about that ungroundedness. And so I feel like getting out more, you know, going on those walks and you know, going to the park or you know, and kind of just getting out of the house, doing activities, or, you know, even in the house, doing those activities that do make you feel good and that aren't those overindulgence, and kind of help you get out of any obsessive tendencies. Oh, especially with the dry desert coming over these overindulgent, you know. I feel such a heavy energy from here, and I truly do not mean to disappoint you. Like, I really feel that there is, the rest of this reading is so incredibly positive, and I really hope that this energy here, please don't let it weigh you down, because, you know, this is such small fries, and I know that it feels so important, and I'm not saying it's not, but that you're doing so much more in your life, and don't let this hold you back. Eating well and, you know, going on those walks and just taking care of yourself is really going to be beneficial right now. But otherwise, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. This has been really lovely, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like and subscribe if you like me and if you like the video. Please feel free to leave a comment about, you know, any of this, or what your creative endeavor is, or if it's a part of yourself. I'd really love to hear that. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you. Goodbye.